Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Chuck Schumer is now in serious danger. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. And when you get there, please hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. Schumer has a book coming out on anti-Semitism, which is ironic, if you ask me, because he has not shown nearly the support for Israel as I think he should, as I have, as President Trump has, as a lot of us conservatives have. He seems to take the side of, the anti-Israel caucus a whole lot more than he does pro-Israel, but he's got a book on anti-Semitism. Here's one problem. When you're dealing with crazy leftists, Senator Schumer, you can never really do enough to make them truly happy. And the reason is because they're miserable people. They're just miserable in life in general. Have you ever seen a happy leftist? I haven't seen many of them, right? Some of them millionaires, multi-millionaires, and just miserable. You can see the misery on their faces. You can hear it when they talk. And so now Schumer allowed the funding bill to pass. He was one of the votes to end cloture on it. And now they're really furious with him, and they're making threats. And he's now had to cancel his book tour over security reasons. Essentially running and hiding from these people. Because he doesn't want to face them. Because he's not a man of principle. He's a man of political expediency. And there's a big difference, because when you're a man of principle, you'll stand and fight for your principles. When you're a man of political expediency, you do what you think the best political decision is at the time, and then you hide until the smoke clears. He's a rat. It's what he is. Let's be honest about it. I want you to watch this story and let me know what you think in the comments.
Turning now to some political developments right here in Washington, where Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is losing confidence from many of his Democratic colleagues after he backed down during last week's fight over funding the federal government. One Democratic senator even tells CNN Schumer can't be, quote, trusted to negotiate with President Trump over the next congressional showdown.
Strong words indeed. For more on all of this, let's go live to our chief congressional correspondent, Manu Raju. He's joining us here in the Situation Room. Manu, CNN has been speaking with dozens of top Democrats about Schumer's standing in the party. What are you hearing?
Yeah, look, there is a lot of concern, a lot of anger coming from the left. Really, you've not seen this level of public attacks against another Democrat, top Democrat in the Senate, really for years. I can't recall a single time where we've seen House Democrats in particular calling Chuck Schumer, saying that he undermined their agenda, saying that he worked with Donald Trump, suggesting that he is not on the same team as them. And then the top Democrat in the House, Hakeem Jeffries, going as far as not saying he has confidence in Chuck Schumer. That was a remarkable moment on Friday. Now, we have learned that Schumer and Jeffries did meet behind closed doors yesterday in Brooklyn, trying to get back on the same page. They have huge and consequential fights ahead, but the backlash from the left is real. In fact, Wolf, Chuck Schumer is scheduled to do a book tour in a number of cities on a book that he has authored on anti-Semitism. He has just canceled that book tour, we are learning, because of protests that were scheduled from activist groups who wanted to go after his decision to agree and allow the government funding bill to go forward to avoid a government shutdown. They were furious at his decision to do that. It just shows you the anger on the left and the Democratic Party. Can they get it back together at this key moment when they are essentially leaderless in a lot of ways, essentially don't have a strategy on how to fight back against Trump, and have all this unrest on the Democratic base? That's going to be a big question for Schumer, but interesting that he decided to cancel this event. They're citing security concerns, but there were these large-scale protests, at least some protests scheduled outside these events.